How's the mood?
Nice.
How's the mood? How's the mood today? I'm looking around at all of you people, wherever you are. Hi, how's the mood? Yeah, a little bit better. Kunal, tell us why you're smiling. I can see your teeth from there. Look, you're only that big. You're only that big, but your teeth are only that big, and I can see them from here. Why am I seeing your teeth, Kunal?
So I'm super happy that we have survived that entire day, and not only survived the trail, the lead from England. That's very close. You're really close to catching up to that and probably going past that. And main thing is we just lost 2 wickets. One we lost to a very weird umpire's call because it was really it was almost not out. So I mean, I really feel bad for Rohit over there. But then, and this time he didn't even deserve to get out. We always say that he went for a poor shot. This time it wasn't a poor shot.
It was not the common out.
Yeah, it wasn't a typical wicket. Even KL Rahul's wicket, I feel good delivery and a brilliant catch as well. So that's one thing. But mainly, in the morning, I remember 300 plus, there was a lead by England. We were trailing by 300. Now it's less than 150. So that's a big positive. And see 139 runs. And it's really a big positive. And Pujara is in form. 91 of 180. I mean, I think he watched the show and he got stressed out. Like, man, I think they might actually drop me. Let's play.
Yeah, and so from next time, every pre-show, we will say something, whatever we want to say, we will say opposite of it.
Yeah. So it's more in our favor. No, I think Virat, I don't think Virat can. If Virat doesn't score a century, we can't win this match. Which means tomorrow he will score a century. He's so close. 45 of 94, 6 boundaries, and I feel Virat is leading from the front. I think he should. He totally deserves a century, and he has all the time to score a century.
Yeah, we can see Varnata happy, like from her message only, we can see how happy she is.
Everybody's there. I like that. I like the fact that so far Virat scored 45, but you're like, oh, he's so close to his century. He's so close. I'm like, if I scored 45 in a test, I'm not close to scoring 100 in a test. You know, like in my own like exam test is what I'm talking about. There's a buzz going on right now, and you will see how much they are buzzing down in Headingley, Leeds right now. These are the Bharat Army boys at the ground just as play ended.
Good evening from Headingley Day 3. Hey! What an amazing day. What an amazing 215 for 2. Amish, what kind of day was that?
It ended really well. Kohli and Pujara have shown a great fight.
Yeah.
Pujara needed to get some runs and he stepped up when we needed him.
Yeah.
And Kohli is on his verge of turning things around for us.
What about the atmosphere? This stadium was full of the Barbie Army, but what did the Bharat Army do? Army bouncing everywhere we go. Bharat Army bouncing everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. Amish, are we in a position now to save this game?
We're still 140 runs behind.
Yeah.
These two need to go on to give us a chance to get a good lead of 200 odd.
Yeah.
And then we've got something to target.
Can we win, anyone? Can we win? Yeah! Listen. We're not thinking about the draw. We're Team India, we're Bharat Army. Come on, India!
Energy is back.
No doubt they were screaming throughout the day that their voices are gone.
They're gone. Wait, they're obviously not playing test match screaming, because test match screaming, you can't scream like that. They're screaming like they're in a 2020.
Yeah.
They're screaming like their screams are going to end quite soon. Right. So, okay, you heard what the guy spoke about. What do you make of it? Let's go with you, something first. What do you make of the new partnership that we're now seeing?
Well, a lot has been happening today in the sports world, and it would be safe to say that the biggest homecoming in today's news would be the form of Cheteshwar Pujara from India's point of view. So really happy with the way how we performed. And yesterday on the show we spoke about seeing expecting India's fight back today, irrespective of whatever happens on after the end of 5 days. But this really feels really amazing to see, and we saw that reflecting in the stands as well. Bharat Army was as loud as you can get. Yesterday it was totally polar opposite. Even the mood on the show was completely down, and it really feels good as an Indian fan, and really happy for Cheteshwar Pujara. I know that we have been overcritical of him recently, but it always feels good whenever he performs, because he was immensely under pressure from the last 2 years, and he's really performing well. And I also believe that this is his fastest Test 50 outside Asia ever. So that actually shows that he is playing with an intent also. So that actually contributed us to score almost close to 210 today. So it's good to see us fighting with fire, even being down on the first day. So still a long way to go, I believe, to nick a draw or even think of a miraculous victory. But I really feel that we did the job really well today. So hoping that we come out with the same intensity tomorrow. I believe that the wicket is only going to get better and better as it traditionally does in Leeds. So really hoping to see both these batsmen and the batsmen to come. We need to see at least 3 centuries in this batting lineup.
Okay. He set the bar high towards the end there. Nitish, let me come to you. Let's take it back to Pujara for a minute there. Clearly then, always had it. We talk about in-form, out-of-form timing and things like that, and the right ground and the right track and all those things for that player. Clearly, Kohli knew that Pujara had this in him.
I'm wearing a tilak today, so we had at my place. So I think that worked for them. I prayed for the team that at least let's do something, some miracle should be happening, and I think it worked for Pujara. And one fun fact which I noticed was he was playing on 26 and he had 6 boundaries in that 26. I never saw that before. And he scored 15 boundaries today. And I'm pretty sure since 2020 he never scored 15 boundaries in total. So today he scored all of them in one day.
All in one time.
To be honest, he played very sensibly. He left all the deliveries outside. Even marginal, very close to the stumps. Couple of deliveries he left, which are too close. So, but yes, the caption mentions, Pujara is back, and he's back with a bang. And I'm pretty sure he'll get to the triple figure as well tomorrow. And see, the pitch supported us. To be honest, the bowling looked very ordinary from English perspective. But credits to our batsmen, which we were mentioning in the previous match as well, in the shows as well, pre-match, that they should leave all the balls outside of stump. All the batters did the same. I'm a little sad about KL Rahul that the pitch was. It was the day that he should have got at least a 50, but he could not manage to do that. But yes, Pujara and specifically Kohli, they both are back. So yes. 3 figures, come on. I think maybe a double 100 as well. Sachin already mentioned that the result is too far. We need to bat the entire day tomorrow. At least 600 on board. Only then we can manage to get some competitive on the final day. Maybe a draw or a win. That's too unlikely. A draw in this match would be a win for us. To be honest, same as the Sydney test, the 3rd test we did. Vihari did the heroics and we went on to breach the Gaba. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, and I remember I went down something during lunchtime, and then by the time I came, Pujara was on about 22 runs something, and in 28 balls. So I'm reading the exact name, right? It's Pujara only, right?
I was reading Kohli. Rishabh Pant that started batting suddenly.
He must have thought that it's now or never. Otherwise, I'll be dropped, and Sky would be back in the team, and his job would be dashed. So maybe that's why.
It must feel lovely for him, and also great for the team. Kunal, tell me what you think it means just to know that we've got this kind of fight back. That we had this in us, because we even as fans, we were down and out. We kind of knew where this was going. We were talking about you were planning 2023. Kunal was planning what name he's going to give to his 5th child. And, he has this many years down the line. So it's what an amazing team spirit. And of course, I'm listening to UK commentary here in London, and they're all going, "Wow, what a fight back! This is what India are capable of. This is what India have got. This is why you can never underestimate an Indian squad." And I'm like, oh yeah, we have to remind ourselves of that, don't we have to, Kunal?
Yeah, I think today morning as well, we were discussing about how this team has that fighting spirit, and even today on the pitch, they would not, like on field, they wouldn't have an approach. Okay, match gaya, let's just kill the time. Like, they will come out with an intent, let's win or draw or fight. So that has been the thing. Secondly, I remember yesterday we were talking about how we served our wickets to them after the great morale. We had a high morale after the Lord's win. We just served our wickets to them, and entire morale was down. I think we've redeemed that today. Many people on social media, people are saying that lunch tak match khatam ho jayega and everything. So that didn't happen as well. So basically, it was again a one-off incident. But again, we have to understand why that happened twice in a single year. So that has something which you have to take care of. But at the same time, I feel the way. So basically, if there's no pressure on this team, they can bat really well. Or if there's intense pressure on the team, they can bat really well. So when it's balance in the middle, that's when they get confused on what to do.
It's a team of extreme. It's the extreme team, not the dream team. It's the extreme team. It's got to be one or the other. And it's funny because Subankar says, "How do you guys feel after today's batting performance? Are you guys feeling excited about tomorrow?" Well, we kind of heard what you said. Kunal said that we're an extreme team. It has to be one or the other. Nitish, our batting performance. What did you notice today in our actual play? I know you talked about some of the shots we played and how we played, but any other observations?
See, I would say it was an all-round performance from the batters. First, they did not touch any loose deliveries, which they were doing in previously, which I already mentioned. But some elegant shots we saw. The aggression they showed. See, one shot Rohit Sharma played, that uppercut. It was one of the finest shots of this series, to be honest. It was so lovely to watch. And when he was playing, Rohit Sharma, the cricket looks whenever he's on song, the cricket looks so easy. It looks delightful. Yeah. It looks like harmony to your eyes, I would say. So that was the case, and he played really well. Same thing happened with Pujara. He just came with some intent. He knew that, as I already mentioned, that he knew that this is now or never, and that's what he did. Till 40-45, he was very aggressive. Then he got to know that, yes, the other partner, Rohit Sharma, is out. Then he steadied his ship up, gave Kohli the time to get settled in. When they both got settled, they put up a partnership of almost 199 to be precise. And now, and today we scored 215. And I don't remember in this series that we crossed 200 in a day. So that was a really big positive for us. And that's the way to do it. And tomorrow, of course, we are very optimistic right now. We are very happy. But the match is still not in our hands as of now. Yeah. We have so many things to do. Whatever they have done today, they have to replicate the exact same thing tomorrow itself, because it's a big day tomorrow. 90 more overs to go tomorrow. And we have to sensibly see, if they carry on playing the way, of course we will do it. But couple of wickets early on, the pressure would be back, because already I think still 139 runs we are behind. So the deficit is too much, and we need extra 200 over that. So at least 339 runs tomorrow we need to get to that total where we can fight for the match. So it's still a long way to go. But I am pretty hopeful because the pitch is gonna favor the batters. So let's see. Okay. I'm pretty hopeful.
Yeah, and tomorrow they're going to start with the new ball.
Yeah,
so
that's a big concern.
Yeah.
And we know how the weather plays such a factor there in Headingley as well. Sanchit, just your thoughts again on the batting, and also whether you saw, because I think we're all in praise of what we've seen so far, but whether you foresee any concerns about tomorrow. Because if we lose Pujara, which at some point we will, what comes next and what's there to back him up?
Definitely. I think lots of us Indian fans who are used to, say, watching our team collapse after being in a great position, we are slightly concerned about what will happen if we lose an early wicket. Not just long ago in the World Test Championship final, we saw that happen in the first innings. We were sitting comfortably at 150 for 2 or 3, and then we managed to collapse to almost 220. So that concern is always there. But the good thing about this innings is that how we actually played with intent, and I really believe that is going to help us perform better and not and avoid the unnecessary collapse that we are used to seeing. So lot rides on the shoulders of someone like Cheteshwar Pujara and Virat Kohli. And as Sanika mentioned, that the new ball is going to be a threat, and I really feel that it really is a pretty weird coincidence that whenever India comes on to bat, you see all the clouds over the stadium, and you see James Anderson moving the ball here and there. So it's good that we survived that spell, but I want to prepare myself for the worst. So if it is cloudy in the first session, then I believe we should take it cautiously and avoid what happened on the first day, because objectively we have to bat out the entire day, irrespective of how many runs we score. Because if, let's say, we bat out the entire day, we'll be in a lead surely, and possibly 120, 130 lead going on to day 5, and anything could happen on the 5th day. We saw what happened at Lord's. So I really want us to bat out the entire day tomorrow and have someone like Rishabh Pant or Jadeja who actually plays counter-attacking cricket, and this pitch and the conditions will surely suit them all over it. So batting out the entire day tomorrow should be the prime objective for us, and we want to see a couple of big centuries from this batting order. I know that we don't want to jinx any player right now, but I think that is the need of the hour, and the batsmen need to be put on a big score. Like Pujara, I think 90 is brilliant, but we want him to score big because we're still 139 runs behind the game. So hopefully everything clicks tomorrow, and we put on a great show again.
Yeah, I think, but then for so many reasons, and Sanika, you kind of touched on this, and Kunal as well. Tomorrow's morning session, that new ball, probably knowing Leeds, knowing what's been happening these last few days, overcast to start with, and then the sun cut through about 11:30. We had a nice sunny afternoon here till about 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Then it starts to get a bit overcast again. That's England. You get a little bit of sunshine. So if that is the case, that opening session's got to be so important. Controlling that pace from the top, not falling into old mistakes, old traps. Surely that's what we're looking for, Kunal.
Yeah, and I think 2 perfect batsmen are on the crease for that, and on a let's not jinx it, but then both are in really good touch. Like Varanatha mentioned over here, no one's talking about Virat Kohli. Yes, we have to speak about him. I mean, the way he has batted, he was not really going for those cover shots. He did go for one shot, I think, like boundary Maratha. But Anderson deserved it. But then I really like the way Virat was really patient, scoring this 45 of 94, and he wasn't very safe as well. It wasn't like a different Kohli that we watched. It was a little bit more temperament on a Kohli. And tomorrow, first session is going to be really crucial. I'm very sure Kohli doesn't care about his 100. Right now, his eyes are on getting to that lead jo hai. Ek run ka bhi lead, that's when he'll actually lift his bat. He'll be like, now that's my job.
That's my century.
Yeah, that's my century. And we've got Rishabh, we've got Jadeja, we've got Rahane as well. We've got really 3 proper batsmen. Hopefully they are in good touch, and hopefully they'll score but good as well. And earlier we were not even talking about winning the match. Now it's still too early, but then we might be seeing a slight possibility very far, but maybe.
Finally, he changed his answer.
It's not impossible. It felt impossible this morning.
Yeah,
and somebody also needs to check Johnny Bairstow's hand for the magnet that he puts inside it. The way that ball would describe it, I'm like, nah, that was like something out of a cartoon. Like what? It's just ridiculous.
Rohit Sharma was very unfortunate. Rohit Sharma's wicket was very unfortunate.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, we've steadied now. Pujara stepping up, Kohli stepping up. This is a new phase of our story, of our journey through this series. And it's exciting. It's great Test cricket. Everybody's saying it. India are playing brilliantly. England are playing brilliantly. These are 2 great teams. And of course, we here on Fan Doosra just want to come together, celebrate the real talk from real fans who are staying up till late to chat to me, so we can analyze the game for all you fans out there. Thank you for your comments. Thank you, Dinesh. Thank you, Vivek. Thank you, Varanatha. As always, and we'll see you tomorrow just before play starts for day 4 in Headingley for England versus Leeds. Take care, guys. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.